Welcome to episode 16 of Spelljammer. Who has a recap for me today?
I do. Rude's personal luck, supplemental, 20th day of flame rule. A thorough investigation of the probe took place, and the person who did it clearly has knowledge of how they work. I tried to get my dragonborn friend to leave, and she wouldn't because she's one of those let's make everyone else safe first people. Maybe I should date her. Mum would have liked her, I think. After that, we concocted a plan to try to start a bit of infighting, and then it got confusing in the theatrics of it all, so the killing started. We killed the captain, he exploded into dust. We asked for the second officer deal to become a pro-union shop. He did not take our deal, and then he exploded into dust. While we were doing this, someone started to rob the place, and an explosion went off in the vault. We found a bored person robbing the vault, who turned out to be a Krella, who was here to help, and then there was a long, confusing conversation, at the end of which Ida was sad because I have free will and no one else does. Everin, my dragonborn friend, declined having new eyes, and I'm okay with that. And then I spent some of her money. Then we arbitrated the deal with the new union and the new captain. Eventually, terms were agreed, and everyone is keeping to their words, and I'm going to visit to make sure of it. And first log, Rune's personal log, 22nd day of flame rule. We went to a castle floating in the sky. I forgot everything else about where we are and what we are doing beyond that, because I need to live out my fairy princess dreams. There is stuff to do, though. There is a dance, a dragon birth, some other revelry, something about the gala. Oh, and Ido had an existential crisis because of his lack of free will again. But we went in together, and he seemed to perk up once we were inside. We had some moon treats that made us glow red, and it was nice. And then we got our fortune told, and then we were introduced into the ball, where Vaxis was declared a king in exile. That's it.
That's it, yeah. You solved the mystery of the casino. You arrived at the gala. Yeah, lots of good stuff happened last time. There is no help from Destiny coming today. However, as Jex toils away in the kitchens of your ship, the camera will pan behind him and we'll see a glint of metal heading towards him. Who knows what that is?
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, at the mansion entrance, you have been introduced to this party, who are here to celebrate the lunar eclipse.
They did introduce me as Dr. Idolamantis James, didn't they?
They did.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I'm a lady.
I'm in need of a drink.
Yes, did I mention that a Thrick are deadly allergic to moons?
I would have thought birds because of all, the birds.
You're not wrong. Which way did we... Oh, I know why. Because I was looking at it upside down, and I've got everything the wrong way around in my head.
Yeah. So I'm just going to move into the hall.
This way is towards the hall, yeah?
Yes. The game is paused, by the way.
Oh, apologies. Yeah, so after the announcement of your entrance, two... there will be hitherto called bird people for the rest of the session and for the rest of my campaign. Two bird people will approach you. One lord and lady. Not Hadar. Idin. Not Hadar. Greetings, esteemed guests from the Spelljammer Academy. Welcome. How are you all?
Oh, pleased as punch. Lovely to meet you.
Yes,
Fine. Everything is absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic! As you can see, we are pretty close to the culmination of tonight's events. You arrived a little bit late, but not to worry, there's still a few hours to go. So please take a drink, have some food, enjoy the dance. And in a few hours, we will witness the glorious birth of the next doll.
The next
Gnarl.
Gnarl.
Hmm.
Am I familiar with the word?
Roll me a history check.
I would love to. Also, did anyone react to any of the introductions of our various names, Lady Rune, Mr. Goon Esquire, etc.?
Particularly,
Roll me a perception check.
ooh, that one I will get annoyed.
I'm going to choose to fail that roll because distraction.
Uh-huh.
You have my rolls. My dice are literally like 2 feet. Not happening.
15 on perception, 7 on religion.
22.
On which one? On perception. So Ida doesn't notice anyone. Neither does Goon. Rune will spot at least one sort of couple who are kind of like making eyes, talking in hushed tones. As for the history check, you're not from this planet, but you get the sense that this is a dragon name. So it's referring to a previous dragon. So the next Gnarl means the next one of these sorts of dragons.
Is Null like a proper noun, or is it like an honorific or a name?
It's a name.
So it'd be the next Steve rather than the next king.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was the old Null like?
Wow. Glorious.
Red or blue?
Blue.
Blue.
A sense of
well,
pride.
I do apologise for my severe redness.
It's okay. Yes. So so we will. Who can tell which type of dragon it will be? But everyone clearly has their favourites.
Is it simply a case of random chance, or is there things that affect it?
Definitely random chance. At least that's what I've led to believe. There are a few curios in the next room if you're interested in that particular science.
I'm also interested in insight checking the definitely random chance. 10.
Don't know. Yeah.
But
Hard to get a read on them.
Miss Rune, shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds lovely.
Oh yeah, just hovering along, like I imagine it looks like when like an elf marries a halfling, except I'm just hovering at waist height.
As you depart away from Lord and Lady Yadin, Lord Belroth will just politely touch the shoulder of Axis.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Your Highness.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. When we found out you were coming, you were certainly the talk of the town.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm pleased to be such a wonderful, wonderful topic of conversation.
I'm glad you think so. No, it's a little uncouth of me to ask, but do you have any intentions with your kingdom? I mean, I'll be happy to act as a broker between. There are some interested parties among the invitees tonight.
Oh well, I hadn't given it much thought. I just kind of assumed that the kingdom had collapsed a little bit.
Wow. If not the kingdom, the land certainly is worth someone to someone of wealth and who could turn it around. And if you have no interest in it, then I'm sure you can find someone who is.
Can I tell if Axis is deeply uncomfortable by this conversation? Roll of 22 on insight. So, Ruben I'm sorry, I need to go deal with that problem. I'll be right back.
Oh, no, so Goon, would you care for an arm?
Sure thing.
So as you walk over, Vactus is just going, I will make no decisions at this point. I am here to enjoy the wonderful festivities, and then we can talk business after, potentially.
I mean, it's only a few hours till the dragon is born, so there's no rush. But I would, I don't want to miss an opportunity. So,
like Rue will slide her
happily
arm,
spend my ear whenever you feel the need.
slide her arm into Vaxus's and go. The king will not be taking any requests for anything to do with any official duties while he is here, and I would appreciate it if that sentiment was brought forward to all who you are.
Of course.
Good.
He's just had a lucky escape because Vaxus was about to reach out to shake his hand, and he would have accidentally squeezed too hard with nerves.
Come, my dear. Perhaps we will have a
Farewell.
dance.
See you, Lady Rain.
So, do we get the idea that we can wander openly throughout this house, or are there like velvet ropes demarking what areas are and
There are.
are not?
Absolutely velvet ropes. There is
Oh,
one.
I want to go and get any salacious bits, do you?
There's one where, sorry?
So, can you see what if a door is locked as a player?
Yes.
I can just see if
I
it's
can
closed.
just see doors, yeah.
So there's one here that is
Yeah.
locked. Can you tell that it's locked without clicking it?
Are there any
No.
others that are open that
No.
we can try to see the difference? That one.
Okay, so we can't tell without
this one
clicking
here.
it.
No, there's no difference.
Okay, so the one at the top of the room, it has a velvet rope.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, well, I guess I wonder, and unless the dear doctor wishes to go somewhere in particular, I'll probably head to
course.
this one. Ooh,
Ooh, fascinating.
this might be the one. So is this a dragon skull that we're looking at here?
Yeah. Where is my notes? Some large portraits line the walls, clearly picturing a family line of Idin that must go back millennia. A space has been cleared towards the centre, where a number of artifacts and a machina have been placed with little placards next to them, as well as the skull of the large dragon.
Mm. And are these the people here? Are they just patrons looking round
Yeah.
the museum as we are? Cool.
Mhm.
And is there a rope on that?
That
door?
one, the top door has a rope.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Not looking to make trouble here. What about the bottom one?
That is not roped off.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Shall we?
Yes.
Yeah, so is it in here? Yeah, a table, portraits, and the dragon skull with placards.
Cool. Anything of note that, like, does it talk about this event? I can't remember what they called it. The
Gala.
Just the dragon, the Idar's Dragon Gala.
okay, cool. Not that once the eclipse happens or whatever, everyone's then brutally murdered, or no. Cool.
Does the dragon skull imply that used to be Null?
It does.
How long has it been dead?
I would say about
Just-
18,000 years.
Great note. Okay. That's very specific.
Approximately. I'm
Yeah.
round to the nearest thousand.
In the Fermi approximations, we're in the tens of thousands rather than single thousands or hundreds. Got you. So that is a piece of like archaeology and antiquity.
We're a bit late for the revivify spell then.
Yes. Can I have a word with which of these two blokes looks the most scholarly in here?
Let's say the one at the top.
On top. I might detach myself and go to have a word in. Hello there, old chap. You perusing the old museum exhibits, are we?
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Hmm.
And it points to a book that has been laid out on the table.
Can I investigate?
Yeah. You don't need to roll for this.
Click through.
Flick through, sir. No, it is in a glass case with the page open.
I do apologise. I should take out my shillelagh, smash the glass, and flick through. No, I will see what has been arrayed for us.
It has been arranged to be open to a chapter detailing the previous lunar eclipse and describing the family's observations of the dragon that emerged. The placard reads, Journal of Rennar, the 32nd Earl of Idin.
Do we know what version this one is?
What do you mean, which version?
the 30 which cardinal number is
So I will tell you for free that the last dragon was birthed approximately 8,000 years ago. I'm not going to do the head math to tell you.
but
roughly...
it lines up with human
Yes,
lifespans, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
these are not supernaturally old people. They're natural. However long a bird person lasts.
Just a bit wary for vampires, you know.
Oh. What? Vampires?
Oh, no, that was out of character. I've just sort of hyped
Oh,
people. Yeah, no, don't worry at all, little boy. So this dragon, what is the significance of the dragon of Gnarl, our fine chap over there? What is the significance to the people?
he was the last blue dragon. The previous one was the birth of Zux, the bellowing flame, and he has watched over our planet for a number of years now. But yes, the Neral was the previous blue dragon.
And the what is the significance of the color of the dragons?
It's what they symbolize, who they various clans and families of the many islands of where are we? Not Anadia.
This place.
Yes, this place. The various tribes and lords of this place each have their own favorite, and then, for example, the Neral was the one who made this island rose up from the planet's core, and so obviously the people who settled here have a certain affinity to him.
So differing peoples and families around the system will support either a blue or a red.
Of course, but it is customary for, regardless of what your personal allegiance, what your preference would be, that no matter what dragon emerges, you will, of course, be deferential, respectful, and obey all manners.
And what does the dragon do once it's hatched?
Whatever they like. We're not one to meddle in their affairs. They're the ones that inspire us. Sometimes they ask us for things, and it's for the benefit of the planet that we oblige.
Jolly good. Oh, well, thank you for your time. You've been most enlightening. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So Vaxis is going to go wherever Rune leads him.
Rune will lead him out to the dance floor to effectively give them a quiet conversation that is difficult for other people to overhear. Sorry. Well, are you okay?
Oh yes, I'm fine, thank you. He's
No,
not looking in your eyes. He's not looking at anything. He's staring into the middle distance.
You're not okay. This is not okay. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. And if you step on my feet one more time, I'm going to punch you. Concentrate. Focus. Dance. You can do this. It is basically fighting, but swishier.
Oh no, I've been taught how to dance. I just need to dust off the memory. I was taught how to dance by my parents, the king and queen of my everything's fine.
Oh boy. You need to deal with this at some point, because every time something of anywhere tertiarily related to your past comes up, you go into like this, whatever this is. So, do you want to talk about it? We don't have to do it on the dance floor, obviously. We could do it somewhere else, but you seem like you really need something.
I don't know. I don't know what I need. I guess I should have really expected that I could be referred to as a king, but that hadn't occurred to me. I thought, honestly, I barely even thought of myself as a prince, and now.
But why does that matter?
I know it shouldn't.
Is it the fact that you are referred to as a king, or is it the fact that you are, by being referred to as a king, it means your parents are truly God?
Yeah, I think it's that.
That. There are a lot of things in this world that you could change and fix. Sometimes you can't, and you just have to kind of be okay with it. And not let the worst of the past define your future. Okay? Now dip me, please.
I did. I am going to make a acrobatics check for doing the dancing.
Fuck.
Okay, that's a 15.
How did Rune do? Let's see. 15 plus 6, 21.
Okay, I think Vaxis does manage to, after being told not to step on your feet anymore, that brings him back into the room a little bit. Because he's realised that, the least he could do for you is to stop standing on your feet. But also he is doing it for you, so he's able to be more present.
Right. If you want to talk later about other things, you can find me wherever. I don't mind.
Thank you. I think I'm going to go sit down with some canapes for a brief moment and just recenter myself.
It's fine. I'm good to go find the other two. Just kind of look around a bit.
Okay. And Vaxis will go and sit down above a chair. By which I mean he is doing air chair. He is not making any contact with the chair at all. But only someone who is looking at, or knows him would notice.
There's Idol.
Goon.
Yes.
Goon has found his way to the kitchens. A hustle and bustle of activity. The manor kitchen is continuously making canapes and treats for the night's activities. In the corner sits 2 extravagant cakes, each featuring dragon motifs, but each very clearly designed to reflect a particular aspect of an awakened dragon. One is sporting a moon motif and lined with blueberries. The other by orange and peach segments with a sharp saffron sugar glass.
Fancy. Who are the people working in here? Like what species?
Mainly bird people.
Okay.
They have some sort of protective netting over their arms so they can't get any feathers on any of the food.
So that they don't go up in flames, presumably.
Yeah. There's a couple of humans and elves as well, but it is predominantly bird people. And a lizard folk as well.
Cool.
They give you a really strange look. It's not often that they see high society guests in the kitchens, but they give you a nod as they sort of walk past you to grab another entree, a plate of entrees before heading out to the hall itself.
I think Ido will just poke his head in after Rune and Goon and go, "Oh, we should keep Vaxis out of here.
I think he's better
He has
now.
form."
I will say it was tempting to have him go find the kitchen and demand all of their cooking sherry.
Meanwhile, in the ballroom, a waiter comes over with a tray of glasses of dubious liquor and will offer you beers.
Yeah, he'll grab a drink. He'll neck it and then grab a second one for sipping.
I might just continue wandering through. These are my people, so there you go. Is this locked?
No, you can go through that.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Goes out to the garden. Oh. Hello, chaps. Are you all unionised?
Union? What are you talking about? We're staff. What's this union business?
Have a
Can I-
pamphlet.
Can I roll it? Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
Ooh.
Does that mean a thing is happening, or
It means a thing is happening.
Oh. Is there a noise?
is that the only time we're gonna get?
It is not the only time we're going to get.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
no.
not like we've really beefed this.
They've gotten away already. I'm sorry.
We didn't even know we were hunting someone. Actually, that's a good point. I'm just going to go grab the job card.
Be quick, the timer is ticking.
All of you may roll me a perception check. Goon does so at disadvantage because he's now outside.
Okay, well, the first... Oh, that's cutting. The first
I
one
forgot
was
there wasn't a
5.
job card.
A mere
second one.
21.
The second one was a nat 20, so...
Oh, no.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception. Oh, you don't need to roll it, Ryan.
Oh, because I'm in the room.
It's in the room.
Okay.
So, you 22 for Ido. What's it?
21.
21. And what did the Rune roll?
20.
So everyone apart from Goon can hear a round of not a round of applause, like a continuous clap as if something has just happened in the ballroom.
I'll call to Goon. I'll telepathy to Goon and say, "Oh, I think something's happening inside. Come."
I will
Clapping.
quickly read the description before you've entered. So you've started soil finish, as it were, for the gardens where you're at, Goon. Located at the rear of the mansion stands a number of statues in contemplative poses. On an ordinary day, this would be a quiet place of contemplation amongst the imagery of one's legacy, but on a night of the gala, it serves as a place where the kitchen staff, hired help, and mansion service can mingle away from the gaze of high society.
Are the statues of dragons?
They are not. They are all bird people.
People.
Cool. Oh.
So who is this lady
So,
or gentleman that's just entered?
So basically, everyone is clapping in reverence as a dragonborn enters the room. It is the same dragonborn that you saw giving a speech to all the common folk at the very beginning when you arrived. Again, being of a descendant of a dragon is worthy of great respect in their society. So the fact that he's chosen to come here and honour the guests at this gala is pretty important. So everyone just...
He's red.
He is
Didn't they
red.
say the most recent one was the burning flame or some such?
Mhm.
Yes, they said the most recent one was the burning flame or some such. That seems red to me. I suppose fire can be blue if it's hot enough. Dragons, of course, blue more means lightning than red, but I'm not an expert.
Ooh.
Basically, the clapping slows down. Thank you, thank you. It is a great honour for me to be here too. I cannot wait to see what the moon will give us tonight. Please go back to your dancing. I'm sure I will speak to some of you later on this evening. But thank you. And the guests go back.
Can I get
He has a quiet word with the Lord and Lady, and then they all also disperse as well.
Can I get an inside check on him?
Sure.
Like, is he plotting? Is he a plotter? I shall just. Alright. Plus, what the fuck is it on this one? Insight. 9. Big 9. Actually, I may as well roll that. 11, because I rolled my d6s. Did I succeed?
He is sincere in his respect of tonight's events. He's very happy to be here.
There you go.
Is there an itinerary or similar anywhere around? We're just simply awaiting the moment of naissance, as it were.
If you were to roll me a perception check. No. I'll give this for free. There is a couple of clocks, and the reason I'm giving it for free is every so often a guest will go up to it and have a look at it. and you can see basically it's like a countdown clock of roughly how long until the eclipse itself reaches its culmination.
Boo.
Ugh.
And what is it roughly saying?
It is roughly 2 hours away.
Okay, cool.
Those are in-game hours, not real-time hours.
Yeah, I got you.
Well,
Righto.
do we think they're up to something?
I don't see any reason why we should. What did the job say? Was it merely to just come here and represent the Spelljammer Academy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
was.
an invite for a party.
In that case, I would like to make an absolute social boob up of myself as a representative of that cruise company.
Ah,
That was in character to these guys as opposed to the DM.
very, very well. I will not. I was going to ask you to dance, but I think I'll let you do that one on your own.
Oh no, I could most certainly dance.
Very well then.
I think Ido will get his walking stick and sort of stand up out of the chair at this point and sort of totter about as best he can. I think his movement speed's 5 or something without it, but he'll still sort of do his best.
Lovely.
Are you sure you don't want to just dance in the chair? I mean, you could fly, so I imagine we could do quite well.
I used to love dancing.
See why you would.
On that roll, you do pretty well for someone who spends most of his time in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Performance
Special occasions, you know.
14.
And Rune, you are equally as unpracticed. It's been a while since you've had to don a gown, but you are pretty good yourself.
I hope.
Are we sort of vaguely unobserved here, or as much as like are we sort of lost in the crowd almost, or?
Roll me a perception check.
That many? 19.
You are pretty much unobserved. Every so often, you will spot someone looking at Vaxis, but
it's Vaxis rather than the rest of us.
rather than the party.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think in that case I'll say to Rune. So, do you have any reason to suspect there may be something afoot?
I've just got a bad feeling, like something's off. I want to sneak into the places that have the ropes. You or Good could give me a distraction. Vaxis is a little. And then you just.
I can give you 2 distractions.
You cut
Firstly,
to like Vaxis, like just shoveling like shrimp into his mouth, like he's a little.
Vaxis does have a high society etiquette drilled into him, so he's not shoveling shrimp.
There is an amount
he's
of shrimp.
troweling shrimp, with a shrimp trowel.
A shrimp trowel.
We have those on Oath.
What did Ido
Ooh,
get
this
on their-
mini baked camembert is delightful.
What did Ido get on their performance dancing roll?
11.
There we go.
11. Wow. Okay, cool. Goon will join you and is worse.
What did Goon get?
What did you get?
Cut in.
6.
Oh, right.
Goon is
And I
just
just
down.
watched
-1.
Goon.
5.
There's one person doing the cha-cha slide, and it's a hippo.
Nice.
Okay, so this entire time, every time one of you has done something new, I have voluntarily been rolling a wisdom saving throw to see if Vaxis jumps out of his stupor. I have rolled nothing but single digits until just now when I got a 17. I think Vaxis comes to.
What, when Goon does the cha-cha slide?
I think the cha-cha slide does it. It's like, that was rad. What am I doing?
It's not something you see so often, is it? Hippo, the cha-cha slide.
So, this is it.
So if you did want a distraction, I have 2 that I could offer. Firstly, I don't know if you have, I think you've never noticed this, but I have a propensity to be verbose and overly flowery in my language. I have made a couple of speeches in my time, and boy, have they gone down poorly. So
Yes,
that's the
I
first
have.
avenue.
I have noticed, yes.
Alternatively-
It seems like a crowd.
the little orderly, the little twig blight with the head mirror and the tiny lab coat pops up on my shoulder, and it's holding a bottle of cooking sherry I snagged from the kitchen.
What is the? Never mind. If I don't know, then I can't object. All right, fine. Just
I think I know we'll take the breath in to go, ladies and gentlemen, and then the timer goes off before he gets the words out.
Does this work? Let's quickly test something. No. Where is it? Can you hear that sound effect?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Ding.
So
I might have
this
to
time
turn it
round,
up.
this time round, as I mentioned, the clocks that you saw but a few moments ago, they all go off, and it's roughly the 2-hour mark before the eclipse reaches culmination. At that though, you start to hear some talking from people outside, and those people in the ballroom who are close to the window will start to sort of talk in hushed whispers as frost starts to form on the ground outside, and involving me a perception check.
Is that perception or deception?
Perception.
Oh, I'm just an idiot.
Can you see the updated ground? Just
Yeah.
checking.
Yes.
Ooh. Neat.
I only got a 12.
That's going to be a big boy 26
I'm
with
gonna
a 20.
stop rolling on roll 20 because it hates me.
19 for my perception check. Are
Go on.
these doors supposed to be locked? The one by Goon. So
So I've locked. Can you see through them or no?
No.
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 Okay, so I will unlock them. They are technically windows.
Okay.
So
So we
feel
can't
free
move
to
through them without breaking them.
Yeah,
feel free to open them so you can see through, but they are technically only the main doors as the
yeah, okay, cool. That's fine.
The-
It was more just so that I could see. So. Ooh.
What do my elf eyes see?
So if you rolled 10 or more,
Oh.
whilst inside you notice that the sun has gotten, despite being almost halfway eclipsed by a moon, has gotten a lot brighter. And those of you who got 20 or more can hear a very faint moan creeping in and out over the wind.
You don't hear that. Sounds like moaning.
Like
No?
like
No.
someone in pain? Oh.
Possibly. I'll pick up my doctor's bag, and in case someone has injured themselves, I'll head to the door and peer out.
As you peer out at the door, roll me a con save.
A Constitution saving throw, you say?
Yes, please.
While he's rolling that, my other question is: the guards that stood on the bridge, do they look like they're cold?
These two here,
Yeah.
they don't look particularly cold.
16 is my con save.
So you succeed. Basically, as you peer out, you catch the sun for a minute and are almost blinded, but you put your hand up and can, or one of your many hands up and can safely shield yourself momentarily as your eyes adjust.
I think I do have those anti-charm glasses I made from the Barbed Glory thing, so I've probably got those spectacles on, probably helping as well. The people outside, do they look like they're being harmed? Are they running for cover or something similar?
No, they are sort of pointing at the spots of frozen grass. They are sort of peering around if they hear one or two of them hear something too, but they're not overly concerned.
I think I'll turn to one of the people who knows what they're doing here, like one of the other guests, to get is this normal? Is it expected per the tenets of the old Eclipse Gala?
Rather exciting, isn't it?
It's not really what I asked.
It means they're almost here.
They?
Well, whoever it is,
The dragon.
the dragon. Yes.
So this is an effect of the dragon.
Roll me a nature check.
I would love to. It's a 22.
So you know that one of the effects of a solar dragon's lair is to increase the intensity of the sun it is bonded to blind those who were there creep upon its domain. And the effects of a lunar dragon is to emit a wailing noise from its lair, as well as to be very cold.
Yes, I've heard of these whalers on the moon. They carry a harpoon.
But there ain't no whales, they tell tall tales and sing their wailing
tune. Yes, we've all heard that. We've all seen the opera.
Because I know you've told me this, but my brain is not working. When was the last eclipse?
8,000 years ago, I think I said.
8,000 years ago. Oh.
The patches of frost, are they normal?
Those are associated with a lunar dragon.
So currently we are seeing effects of both a lunar and solar dragon, and then it is Schrodinger's box in terms of what kind of cat comes out of it.
Or both.
Or perhaps it's twins. Wouldn't that be jolly?
Oh, that'd really throw a spanner in the works, wouldn't it?
Jolly good.
Is everyone distracted suitably by the appearance of frost and all this nonsense?
I would say so.
May I stealth through that door there?
No, you can't. Yes.
Right. Going to roll a real dice, because Roll20 does not like me.
Where are you? I can't even see you.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah. Which door?
This one, I think. Right. Okay. And I'm definitely going to use one of these D6 dice. So that's 18 plus 8. So 26.
That's on your stealth?
Yep.
Yep. More than enough.
Yep. I will slip through the door again.
Feel free to open it.
Hallway. I just creep over to this door and have a listen.
You hear nothing?
I have it open. It's locked. Fuck.
It is locked.
I pull my thieves' tools out.
1 second. Let me just come on D&D below. When you mistype the name of a spell.
Is this Arcane Lock?
It is Arcane Lock.
I think I can beat that.
So as you try and open it, you'll see a rune appear over the doorknob, but otherwise the door remains firmly closed.
So, isn't there a DC I can beat to beat an arcane lock, even, or is it just like no? I can't remember.
Increases the difficulty by 10.
Okay, so I got a nat 20 plus 6. So that's 26. I still have one of my dice. Am I not? I guess I could just roll it, and then if I don't hit it, I don't hit it. So that's 32. Because I got a 6.
You open the lock. I was just checking what your what your thing was. Yeah, I've unlocked it for you.
Cool. Library. I look around carefully for any traps, tricks, or anything else.
You enter a comfortably lit room. The room is clearly a library. Its walls lined with numerous books, tomes, and volumes.
Rolled a 16 plus my investigation. Plus 3, 19 on my investigation.
Nothing of you don't find anything of interest. Just books.
Right.
Lots of books.
Gonna guess that's the way out. So I'll sneak my way over to here. Oh, fucking damn it, stupid locks. I'll try to pick this lock as well.
Sure.
Okay, Roll20. Be kind to me. Trust you again. Why? Why do you hate me? Okay, I'm using a luck point. Okay. Is this got another one of those symbols on it?
It does not.
Okay. Got one more luck point. That's it. Last one. 26. Feast or famine over here.
I have
That is
unlocked
another
it for you.
nat 20 as well.
It wasn't that 20. Okay. That doesn't look like a good altar.
You find yourself in a private study, perfectly organised. This place is immaculately clean and dutifully tidy. A small shrine rests in the corner, as well as a desk with a chair. Ornate chair.
I will look for traps in this room.
Roll me an investigation.
This feels like a trap room. 12.
No traps here, sir.
Right. Everything's fine. Is there anything in the desk, on the desk, around the desk?
There is a locked. The drawers to the desk are locked. But on top of the desks, there are a few letters organised very carefully in an out tray, relating to the Idin's family business dealings.
In the out tray, is there anything obvious, like that catches my eye? I guess.
Nothing catches your eye in the out tray.
Anything in the in tray?
No.
Oh.
Just unless business documents are of particular interest to you, there is nothing on the top of the desk.
Right. I look at the two like locked doors on the desk. Are there any runes, anything specific like on these things?
Not that you notice for your 12 investigation.
Bad feeling about this. There's nothing here though. What about so I leave the desk for now. Can I go to the altar and just see if there's anything weird about
It's an altar. There is a small dragon skull. Maybe it's a dragonborn. It's a lot smaller compared to the one in the portrait gallery.
Weird.
You don't get anything particularly.
Try to remember if I go later. I think maybe we should go back to the other guys, because I've been. Yeah.
I've just been moving Vaxis around the party as he now is in the room mentally. Has just been having a look round. So went in through the door in the bottom left, popped his head into the kitchen, and then decided to walk through to find the outside area, and was just like, "Don't mind me," to the very nonplussed kitchen staff, presumably. Then walked back in and is now in the back room, admiring that big old dragon skull.
Sure. There's a little placard there saying, "Here rests Naral, previous dragon of the ex-empire." However long ago that was named.
The Nth Dynasty of the X. What's it?
Exactly.
Can I speak to the kitchen staff?
Sure.
How many events like this do you do?
So as soon as you start talking, they get a little bit more. It's nice for them to speak to a commoner rather than a hoity-toity guest. This is very, very, very rare. I mean, such an important event. They kind of poured out all the stops here. Normally they're pretty recluse. They keep to themselves. I mean, the commoners out there in the us common folk are lucky that we even got invited to the courtyard, let alone those of us who are working here tonight. But at least we get to see the spectacle itself.
So, where do you usually work if it's not in here? Or is
The Din family have various business operations elsewhere. I myself am a labourer on one of their hauling companies, and similar stories from it. I mean, some of the stay. He points to someone in the far corner. He's been here a long time. He's one of their personal wait staff that is here all the time. But yeah, we're from all around the Empire.
nice? Do they treat you all right?
Great. I mean, I don't know many employees who'd let the staff come out to the gardens at the height of the eclipse. I mean, we're getting to share this. We're not hustled and bustled away. I mean, one of us has to go and fetch the right cake, but other than that, we're given free reign during the moment of the birth. So it's a great honour to be here, and it pays well.
Yeah. So, what happens to the other cake?
I mean, kind of looks around. We are under strict orders to destroy it, but a few of the lads will cut it up and take it home for. Do you want a bit of cake later on?
Oh, definitely, yes. Yeah, for sure. The stuff that the rich throw away is always better than what they actually eat. So, cool. Yeah, no, that's good. My last employer killed someone, so this is definitely.
Oh God.
Yeah, I assume no one here has just mysteriously disappeared.
Thankfully not.
That's good. Had to check. Cool. Wow. Do you want a hand carrying plates through as I'm heading back out that way?
You're still a guest. As nice as it is to speak to you, we've got a job to do.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. Have a good one, brother.
As you leave, Vaxis walks in through the other door, missing you by seconds. And it's like, excuse me, do you do requests?
I mean,
Like a
depends what sort of
DJ.
Exactly like a DJ.
your liege. What did you have in mind?
I've got a hankering for a steak pop.
A steak pop.
Yeah, basically, you get the
what it
biggest
sounds
steak
like.
you have, and you put it on you cook it, then you put it on a stick. Skewer, if you're being fancy, I guess.
We can whip something up. And if you hang around for the next 10 minutes, they'll the next slab of meat that they cook up, they will very nicely cut. Do you have a preference as to how well done your steak is?
Let's go for a medium rare.
Oh, fine tastes. Yeah, and it takes 8 minutes rather than 10, and he hands over to you a steak on a stick.
Much obliged. So now I've got a steak on a stick, and then I'm looking at my flute and go, have you got anything a bit more real sized?
They want to say no, so roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not going to push it. I'll roll persuasion just for that, but I'm not going to be pushy about it.
They're torn between obeying a guest's request, but also what would happen, how they would get reprimanded if they allowed someone with a tankard to go back into the ballroom and cause
So I only got a 12.
I'm sorry, sir. You can. The drinks are unlimited refills, and they hand you another small glass.
Well, thank you kindly.
That is a man who was going to be on vomit scrubbing duty tonight.
Can I take a step outside? I assume that the dragon is not blocking.
Oh, apologies. Yes, he's it's been over there. He's mingling with the.
Yeah. I assume that was the case. I just wanted to check that he wasn't barring the exit. It's like.
No.
So if I step outside, is it notably colder, especially if I touch the ground?
It is notably colder. You also need to roll me a con save.
I thought you. Oh my god, that is a natural 1.
Oh!
That cannot be good.
So you walk out of the mansion with the goal of going up to that patch of snow and touching it. But as you do, you look towards the eclipse and are blinded, and you will fall down those steps and land prone. You are also blinded for the next minute.
Fair. That's entirely reasonable. I'm trying to work out if my guardian armor will actually break my fall. I don't think it does. Yeah, no. That's fair. Okay. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the image of a giant hippo stacking it down some steps. Okay, he might not be able to feel it with his hand, but now with his face, does the ground feel colder? Sorry, I forgot.
It does feel colder.
It does feel colder.
I mean, your face is right in that patch of snow. So.
Yeah. Science can sometimes be a cruel mistress.
Yeah.
He will probably crawl away from the sight line of the door till he can see again, because he appreciates he's still at a fancy party and it's probably a bit uncouth to suddenly start scrabbling round and crawl back into the house. So yeah, he'll feel round for the wall.
It's just me at every fancy party I've ever been to. Just stacking it down some stairs and crawling back in.
So I got a natural 19 on my perception check. Did I see what happened from the other room? Because I do have sightline to the door through the other door from here.
I mean, it's good, but you are like 2 rooms away looking outside, so I'm going to roll a luck die. Highs or lows?
I like highs.
I rolled a nat 20, so yes, you do.
Okay. And because I'm going to start making my way over there to see if he needs some help.
Is Rune within 120 feet of me?
Almost definitely, right?
Maybe.
If you're in the mansion, then yes.
Yes.
I will telepathically go, Rune, my dear, how goes your sojourn into the private quarters?
Well, I found nothing. I found the library, and I found a desk that might be trapped or might kill me if I open
Anything
it.
implying that they are otherwise nefarious?
They have a skull of a dragonborn in here, but I don't think that's necessarily nefarious.
I got all sorts of anatomical samples. It doesn't mean I'm evil.
This is on an altar, like spooky altar kind of style.
How spooky? On a
Look
scale
at
of
it.
1 to 10.
We're not cult level, but kind of like, you know, the altars you make in your lockers when you're a high school student, kind of spooky.
It's like a 6?
Yeah, 6. That's about
Yeah.
right.
Turned crucifixes, dribbled blood, but no bits of flesh.
Yeah, that's about right.
Right, got you. I mean, is it ancestor worship, perhaps? They're communing with previous dragons, or...?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm very confused. I don't really want to try and pick the locks on this desk because I have a feeling it'll explode or kill me. So I think
Well,
I'll take it down of here.
Very reasonable. Tells you what, just give me a bell when you want another distraction, and we'll sneak back in.
All right. I'll give you 5 minutes and I'll be on my way out. Yeah, she'll leave because I don't trust that desk at all.
Trust that GM at all.
No.
There.
Exciting.
And I wouldn't trust
Vaxis,
me either.
Vaxis is going to step outside, but having seen what's happened, he is going to purposely avert his gaze from the sun.
Then you don't need to make a check, sir.
Okay, next I'm going to step outside and I'm going to assist Goon to his feet, steady him, and then see if he wants to go back inside or leave him be. We can wait for Mike to get back though. Just noticed that he wasn't there.
Sure.
Are the other guests remarking? Are they doing anything unusual?
They're commenting on the things that they hear, but they're not nothing else other than the effects that you've already noticed seem to be happening yet. Although it's getting noticeably colder than it was at the very beginning, but you're not uncomfortable yet. It's still getting colder though.
This outside area here, is this where we were seeing like the fortune tellers and the market stalls, etc.?
No, that's the one beyond the two guards.
That's there.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is there anybody outside in the garden?
There is a couple of people at the
Oh yes, I can
south.
see them.
Yes.
I might have a womble over there, if I may.
Whilst the ballroom is designed for dancing, this is where the buffet is. So you'll find a number of people at various tables. A large tent has been erected. Number of tables, guests are chatting amongst themselves. Buffet table with hot meals and more sweet treats available at the back.
And what about at the top end, at the north, or the top?
The grounds have been beautifully maintained with gravel paths through vine-covered arches and plant beds of purple and yellow that let off a shimmer as you walk past. The path leads to a patio area where a number of lounge chairs have been arranged to provide ample viewing of the impending eclipse. Roll me a perception.
What, everyone who's outside, or
Everyone who is going to the gardens at the top.
17.
sorry, everyone who's going to the garden. What? Sorry.
At the very top, not in the gardens overall, but specifically the area at the top.
No, I can't see. So
Mike, whilst you were away, I did say that I stepped out and
you'd help me up. Yes.
yes.
Did you announce yourself? Like, did Baxter say, "Oh, it's me"?
He would have said he would have said steady on goon.
Yeah, shouldn't have looked at the light, and then if you offer a hand, he will take it to steady himself until the vision comes back.
On the 17, you notice ever so slightly that the paths and patios are not being affected by the frost.
Paths and patios are not being affected, as in they are ensorcelled so as to remain slip-free?
You could make what?
So that you won't slip over on them, they won't get icy or dangerous to travail, or?
Yeah.
So, well, it's very public-spirited of them, I suppose. Are these just more regular guests up at the top? Interesting. I should have a sneak around to see what I can see here as well. Ooh.
Basically, they're kind of sort of staking their claim as to who gets the best seats.
They're putting towels down on the sun loungers in the Okay.
I mean, not so crude. They're putting their finest jacket on the
It's
side.
like Butlins in here. Can I see what these doors are along this side?
They are all windows.
Can I peer in?
You can peer in.
Oh. Is this where room was?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I will come straight back out, having realised that as I sort of think, I don't want people to be accuse me of snooping. So I say, oh, terribly lost, and then pop back in.
Could use that distraction about now.
I will come down to here, and I will walk in, and I will get a champagne flute and rap upon it with a tiny spanner, and go, ladies and gentlemen, and others, and anything in between. It is my great honour to extend the personal thanks of was it the Old Wolf?
Mm-hmm.
The Old Wolf himself. To our very gracious hosts, as a member of the Spelljammer Academy. Now, if there are any odd jobs you have for us, please do let us know. Of the adventuring, perilous, daring do sort, and I'll basically launch into a long tirade about it's actually much more comfortable because light hurts at the moment. I was gesturing, but actually this is better. Sort of inflating the ego of the the hosts and the fine guests, etc., and the gratitude, and I basically just want to be as long-winded and shit as I can.
And I would like to provide the help action by standing next to him, looking very impressive.
Will I also be able to guidance myself upon this?
Yeah. Persuasion or performance, actually, or deception if you're not being particularly.
Every one of those is named as a -2.
Oh no!
So what we're going to do is I'm going to go persuasion because I am being sort of fairly genuine. That is going to be a natural 20 for an 18 total plus 2, so 20.
Nice. With that rune, make your stealth at advantage.
Ooh, yay. 19. Jesus Christ. Please.
It's enough. You are more than welcome to come back into the main room unnoticed.
And with that, we bid you all adieu and a very merry eclipse.
A very polite round of
The
applause.
Lord Lady Din, etc. Yep.
You're all back in the ballroom.
Yeah.
I didn't find
I'll get on telepathy with this lot and just say anything giving, or are we literally just guests at a party and we're really overthinking this?
I
The
don't
workers
know.
seem-
I feel like we might be so suspicious we're robbing ourselves of positive experience.
Yes. The workers seem to be well treated.
I did a psychiatry rotation, and I remember them mentioning the hypervigilance in response to trauma. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean,
Would
we-
Rich make up a
take
session
vampires.
that is so conspiracy-led that actually nothing happens?
Yes.
Of course not.
You would.
I'm going to have some nibbles, personally. I'm going to keep my crossbow on me, but I am going to have some nibbles.
do these nibbles also have any curious effects, like as we would turn red or blue?
The party has no room for party tricks.
I
That's
didn't.
what the party's for.
Cool.
So, no.
Well, yeah, I will.
Yeah, I will go and eat
Enjoy
some,
canapes.
45 quid canapes.
Yes, I guess I'm just gonna have some nice food, dance a little bit, and just enjoy myself. I'm very pleasantly surprised, I guess.
Yeah. I think what Ido will, if he's genuinely attempting to enjoy himself at a party, what he'll be doing is attempting to find a group of sort of people who like to think they're intellectuals and hold court about some kind of anachronistic medical procedure, and just sort of attempt to be the most interesting person at the party because he can't be the most charismatic one.
You know that requires another check of some description.
Can I make it with medicine?
You can, given that it's on medicine, I will allow it.
So that's a 12 for a total of 20. I think I'll just find some old duke or lord. Is it? Yeah, it looks like you might have a touch of the prostate difficulty. Now, of course, the interesting thing about this. Now, stay with me here. Trepanning, the drilling of a hole into the cranium. Just sort of start off with that. And yeah, like if Ida was not interrupted, he can go like this for 2 or 3 hours. So please continue.
And because you're out of medicine rather than charisma roll, you have no thought about convention and manners at a place like this, and so the drilling into one's head is a little bit uncouth. So there will be some shocked faces as you.
But like if you do something like that in a place where people are really posh, or if you do something improper in a place where people are very proper, there is a sort of thrill to it where people go, oh, I can't believe you just said that at a party, no less. That's a gala, the very thought of it.
Vaxis is going to go and say hello to that nice dragonborn gentleman.
Of course. So as you walk to me, hello.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. Artorius Vaxis, at your service.
The king everyone's talking about. I mean, I thought I was talk of the town, but since your arrival, you're rivaling me, good sir. My name is Kedar.
Kedar.
Kedar. Not Hadar, Kedar.
Yes, yes, yes. That would be an unfortunate coincidence if you were to share that name. Yes.
Are you enjoying the night's event so far?
Yes, it has been a lovely, lovely experience. It's wonderful to enjoy high society in service of such a wonderful, auspicious occasion.
I know, it's such an honour for me to be here as well. I'm very, very rarely does one witness the arrival of the next great being.
Well, I heard it was 8,000 years between, roughly.
Is the alignment of the planets is a thing that not even I understand, but to believe.
Oh, we've just had Rich freeze on us.
Oh no.
Do you reckon he's paused the timer?
How will he hear that
What?
request?
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
There we go. Welcome back.
I'm not pausing the timer for nobody.
Okay, so
Just a really fast-forwarded head shake and a look of sped-up ridicule at the idea of pausing the timer.
What did you hear?
I just asked about the roughly 8,000 years, and then
Okay, yeah. So the specifics of the planetary alignment is I don't understand the science, but I've been led to believe that every 8,000 years or so.
but again, he's doing this on purpose, isn't he?
Independent of their line.
Oh
it
no, I
isn't
think
on
I'm the one that froze there.
No, I think everyone froze. So.
Ooh.
Everyone's
Yay.
audio is fine for me.
Discord!
Okay,
So
so
did I break up again?
I think I got most of that.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, well, in that case, we must be incredibly lucky to be able to be alive at this juncture, so that we're able to experience this event.
A remarkable alignment of fate. It is amazing.
Ah, yes, fate. Fickle mistress that she is.
Come on, we are lucky to be here.
We are indeed.
Have you seen the curios in the room next door? It is, there's some remarkable contraptions I hear.
Well, I have had a look at them, but I think I would benefit from a learned friend to view them with. Would you care to accompany me?
He glances at the clock and goes, "Yeah, I've got a few minutes. Yes, let us look now."
Why are you shaking your head, Rich?
I don't think he can hear us.
Nope, I don't think you can either.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I hear no audio, and Ryan is like moving in slow motion. And we're back.
Oh,
Back.
are you,
So
yeah?
I
Can you hear us?
None of that. I can.
This is a Discord.
Okay, in that case,
Can you-
I just said, would you like to accompany me? You said you would, and then it was just me saying, okay, so let's move on into the other room.
Yeah. So he glanced at the clock, said he had a few minutes to spare. Then would follow you into the other room.
Okay, yeah, so head into the other room, and is there anything that he seems particularly interested by?
Yes, there is a metronome-looking device towards the south table, and effectively it is some sort of meter that is swinging back and forth. And on each end of the scale, there is a sun and there's a moon, and it's going like, and then it kind of wavers a bit and it flickers to the other side. There is a label next to it. Lunar emissions meter, commissioned by Lord Beldroth Idin and built by Sildar's Scientific Solutions.
Oh, a Sildar piece. You know, we've actually have some of those, some Sildar works at the Spelljammer Academy.
Ah, so you think this is legit then? I mean, I for one doubted the accuracy of such a device?
All I can say is that I have seen some marvels through the that have come through the Sildar workshops. Sorry.
Interesting. I mean, to predict something as important as the birth of a dragon.
Well, is this really predicting? If it's just measuring what's coming, then it would just be a case of, in each particular moment, what aspect is most prevalent in its particular space. I imagine it's happening in waves, and the waves are going to be different in different areas.
It feels like it touches on the borderline between making a mockery of what is supposed to be a holy event.
Yes, I suppose faith is not meant to be measured.
No, nor predicted. Don't like it. But it's an interesting piece, nevertheless.
It is. We do. Without independent verification, we wouldn't be able to tell how accurate it was anyway. For all we know, it could have been an attempt and a failure.
That is very true.
It could also be said that even if it is measuring the outputs of the lunar versus the solar energies, that it's impossible to interpret anyway.
You see, this is why you're...
What kind of conclusion could we conclude anyway?
Exactly. I like your thinking. And he appears to be a lot more satisfied at your reasoning than his.
So what else is in here? We've got the dragon skull, we've got the journal, and we've got the metronome. Anything else?
There is a rock, probably the size of 2 fists, cloud, that sort of size, a big rock.
Okay, yeah.
And the placard reads, "Radiated moonstone from the birth of Azrix." And there's tiny little pebbles that kind of float, almost as if it has its own orbit.
That's fascinating.
I know, it's a piece of the moon. It's very interesting. I wonder where our benefactor's got such a piece. See it react to tonight's events. It's very interesting.
I wonder if it is. I wonder how it changes as the event draws near.
Very curious.
Oh, frozen. I can still see Brad moving. I can see Joe moving, but Mike and Rich appear to both be stuck.
I wonder if there's a problem on whatever network they share.
Yeah. Oh, Rich is moving again, as is Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I could hear you guys and see you guys moving, apart from Rich. What ISP have you got, Rich?
Version.
Ditto.
Ah!
Oh no.
I do not anymore. They tried to double my monthly rate, and I said no.
What a bunch of bastards.
And then they said, you know that thing that the conservatives put in to say, like, we're going to give the ASPs an option to raise the rates even if you're in contract.
Yeah.
Virgin said, we're not going to do that. And then they immediately did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My internet is totally tubular now.
Hey.
Sorry, tubular.
Hurdling, bruh.
Rich, how long is left until the next timer? Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Any more questions for Kadar?
Not in character questions. Like, yeah, there'll be polite small talk and observations of the various things. But yeah, nothing I think noteworthy unless he raises anything.
I mean, if there are no further points of inquiry, I'm happy to move the timer along.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to the surprise attack. Where we were all stabbed. They poisoned the canapes.
Oh no!
Not the canapes.
But what about the steak pop Is that still good? It's all gone by now.
Never good.
Okay, I need the protein for my gains.
My precious gains.
And my original statement: use your brain for one thing. How do I get more muscles?
The muscles are the means, not the end.
Oh, it's
So
getting
No, of course, muscles are an end, not a means.
The gong goes off one more time. It is now an hour before the eclipse. The accumulation of snow and ice intensifies outside to almost an extreme amount. And something else happens. The Kadar, noticing that time, starts to head up towards the curtained off doorway, and then he is shortly joined by Lord and Lady Idin. They nod at you, and then they will carry on through.
Can I, before they go, just whack a detect evil and good out?
Oh, how does that work?
I believe it should be displaying.
It is. They are aberration, celestial, elemental, fey fiend, or undead. We'll go big, 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 big.
And then I will go and examine stuff in this corner of the room so that I can hopefully cover 30 feet from me would be...
That should get you the altar, right?
just not. Oh,
So
that's the altar. I can see a globe rather than a... Yeah.
Yeah, the elders are the other.
Yeah, I'll just go and have a look at these paintings in the corner here.
You get nothing pings.
Nothing pings. Cool. I'll keep it up for the concentration for 10 minutes, but yeah.
Question I've got is the metronome. Is it ticking to one side or the other more at the moment? Like, is it leaning more towards lunar as the thing gets more intense, or is it still managing to switch between them all fairly evenly?
At the moment, it is currently switching fairly evenly. You do, however, hear a commotion from outside.
A commotion?
A commotion!
I like a commotion.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Ooh, drama.
Drama.
Where is it? North or south?
Whoa.
The commotion is.
It is in the common area. And as you walk through these two doors, the two guards up ahead, you see them sort of take off.
What the
Is
fuck?
it into the air or away from the...
So into the common area. So they were previously here guarding the gates, and they've now...
I'm going to turn to Orderly and hand him a small bell, like a little hand bell. And go, right, ring this if you're in trouble, or if anyone in here is in trouble. Got it?
Ooh. What's that thing?
Whoa, that's an ice method.
Oh, cool.
Henceforth. Oh, so it is.
Vaxis has not gone over there. Vaxis has actually gone up to the... Ooh,
One
game's
second.
paused.
1 second. My bad. I did something I shouldn't have done. Cool. Okay. Then. That. Cool. Yep. Sorry.
I will cast Shillelagh upon my walking stick, for a starters.
I will. Does that guard look like it's attacking the Mephit?
Yeah. So as you enter the area, you see that a nice method has formed, and the guard has sort of started to approach and started to
Whack up on it.
Whack up on it. The commoner's looking pretty terrified, but it doesn't look like anyone's been injured yet. It's just something that's appeared, and they don't know what their intent is yet, other than
Oh. So I can see that Rich, Mike, and Joe had frozen for me.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's okay. Are we? Is it like we're entering initiative, or am I able to approach further without doing so?
at the moment they haven't. They haven't.
Oh no.
Oop.
Yeah, it
Oh.
gone again.
There we go. Back
At the
now.
Maybe.
moment, they haven't.
They haven't thought, but you have moments.
My question
Yeah.
would be, anywhere along this pathway, did I sense any more elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, or celestial aberration?
It's 30-foot range. Did you say?
Yeah. So, anywhere within. Bear with me.
30 foot.
Measurement. That's a 30-foot area. 30.
So you detect that there is at the very directly up from you to the left of the commoner. You feel that one it might be there,
So like here.
like that. Like that.
Oh, okay. And the guard appears to have noticed that one as well.
He hasn't noticed it yet. The only reason you're seeing it is because of detect good and evil.
Sure. I will telegraph a warning to him telepathically, with just because I can, and say, on your left, good sir, is this most normal? These methods appearing? Are they hostile? Should we take care of them, or?
I mean, they're common amongst the lunar dragons.
Are you more of a
normally-
solar dragon kind of chap, are you?
I will obey whatever dragon decides to lay domain over this land.
Are they going to start knifing people?
I don't know. They are typically hostile though. So
Would attacking them be seen as an offence?
absolutely not.
Okay.
Does an ice mephit speak any languages?
No. Oh, Aquan or Oran.
In that case, I can communicate with it telepathically. Hello there, my frosty young man, or genderless elemental, I should say. How's it going? What's your intent here?
What are you?
What am I?
What are you?
I am a
Where are
queen.
we?
I
Where
believe
are
that I will give them the location of where you're on the floating city above a planet called XYZ, etc.
I've been summoned from
By
a
who?
lair. I don't know. I have just been born.
Do we know? Is the summoning of ice mephits a normal part of the lair action of a lunar dragon?
It is indeed.
Righto. Okay. Oh well. I suppose you'll want some snow, won't you?
Where is my master?
Well, I think if you just wait patiently, your master's about to be born.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, good.
You do so at disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it's a
Slowly
3.
red solar man.
It's a 3, but don't forget, it could be a -1.
Aha.
It's not. It's an eldritch 1.
Oh dear.
It hisses at you. You work for the other one, don't you?
No, I just ate some very red food colouring. It's like my friend once ate a tremendous amount of beetroot and thought they had Crohn's disease.
Stop. We will get you out of here. Leave immediately. This area now belongs to our master.
Other mephits appearing.
Yes.
But are there other types of method spring that aren't ice ones?
No. Nope.
And I think Rune and I were both red. Am I right thinking that Goon and Vaxis were both blue?
Goon is blue. Vaxis never had a candy.
Ah,
At least as far as my list back went.
oh, no, well, fair enough. Well, I suppose you'd rather speak to someone blue, wouldn't you? Goon, come over here and find a chat with this fine elemental gentleman. Elemental one.
I don't think I can.
I can translate.
Can you? Oh, okay.
I'll remind you that your item was the necklace of telepathy.
Oh, yes, it is.
Ooh.
Thank you. Yes. So.
I will step away and maintain a respectful distance in that case.
I will say that you can speak its language, similar to how.
Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. So yeah, I will activate it then in that case. Just before I start talking, obviously it's gotten a lot colder and ice methods have appeared. Did the sun get brighter? Like, were we blinded?
It did indeed.
Right. Okay. So there is a chance that that it's still not the ice dragon coming through. The lunar dragon. Specifically. Okay. The stools. What's that there at the
That was the podium that the Dragonborn was speaking at the very beginning of the last session.
Okay, is the Dragonborn still there?
No, he was the one that went into the ballroom and...
Oh, cool. Right, okay. Can I kind of broadcast out on two separate languages simultaneously? My objective is to issue commands not just to the ice methods, but to the humanoids.
I know it.
Okay, cool. I won't be able to do his voice at the moment because, again, my throat's starting to fail. But I will basically say, in preparation of the Lunar Dragon's arrival, all ice emissaries will guard the podium to the north, and will dictate that. All humanoids will congregate to the south, and we shall await the arrival without the need of bloodshed. And can I do that as commandingly as possible?
And do so. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage because you're glowing blue.
Sweet.
You do not need to roll for the common folk. They are obviously a little concerned about the methods, and so they will do so willingly.
Okay, cool. I don't think I have anything that can help me because that is that's just a flat, like, yeah, that's 10 after the negative modifier, and I do not have. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything that can help. I don't think. Yeah, no. That's just a 10, I'm afraid.
You wish us to stay?
I do not wish you to die. You should. It would be most respectful to await the arrival of your master alive.
Glares at you. You wish to do our master harm?
Of
Us
course
harm?
not. I do not. But as you can see, there are many humanoids here that, if attacked, will defend themselves. And then I'll gesture at the armed guards and yeah, it's you may win, you may not, but I have no need to see bloodshed. I only wish to grant your see that your master's arrival is a peaceful one until they can decide what they wish to be done. I dare not speak on behalf of your master.
Oh. And with an 8 on their roll, they will all congregate, including this 4th one.
Ooh.
And they kind of, as they get there, they will start to sort of pile up snow. And
That's exactly what I was hoping would happen there, creating their own
Cool.
little statue. Perfect.
Now, Vaxus didn't go with the group.
No.
Didn't.
Vaxus snuck round the outside and is peeking in through the window, being as stealthy as he can.
I saw. Would you like to throw me a stealth check, please?
I would! That's a natural 20.
They rolled a 9.
Total of 23.
So you watch unnoticed as they start having a conversation with the Lord and the Lady have a conversation with the Dragonborn. It gets not quite heated, but it's certainly intense. And towards the culmination, the Lord will go towards his desk and open it up, from which he will retrieve a book and a rock. Given that you are the one who looked at the rock in the gallery, you will notice that it is the same type of rock. It is a moon rock that they've picked up.
What was the other thing? Sorry, a rock and a what?
A tome, a book.
Oh, a tome. Okay, yeah.
I'm getting nothing from Ryan. I can see that he's talking.
No, I'm not talking. I was paying attention. Rapt attention.
Cool. And with that, with the retrieval of those 2 items, they'll then proceed. Also a key, which again, if Brad had looked, he would have found the key and wouldn't have to crack all these arcane locks. And they will go into the next room.
Okay.
I will need you, Ryan, to make one more stealth check.
Do I get advantage because my last one was natural 20?
For this,
You can say
the
no.
most important and final check, no.
Fair. Do I have anything I can do to juice this before I do it? I don't think I do, so it's going to be a raw roll.
What'd you get, Ryan?
8.
Oof.
And what did they get?
They got. It was pretty bad. Beat an 8. They got an 11. A total of 13.
I don't suppose I can use my action surge to redo that roll?
Just drop flat.
I will allow you to use your action surge to, as has so beautifully been described, to duck. So you get the advantage of not being seen, but you won't get any insight as to what's happening in the room.
Okay.
Cool. As the Lord will go to each of the windows and close them.
Perhaps to block out the sunlight.
The windows into the study were locked, weren't they?
Yes, they're technically doors, but they are closed and locked windows.
Also, I can see that the map in that room has changed. Do I hear them moving things around in there?
Yeah, I'll allow you to hear that at least.
Okay.
Can you see what the map is?
I can, but I'm purposely not paying too much attention because
Okay.
the windows are closed.
Oh, I see. Because you've been in there before.
Yeah. Oh. Now I can see nothing.
That's a way to solve it.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think that you'd be able to tell that way.
Now I'd have no way of contacting the others.
Nope.
Not running out and finding us, yeah.
You're out, even outside of my telepathy range.
Yeah. See, it's suspicious enough that I want to double check. It's not suspicious enough that I feel the need to go and get everyone yet. And I don't have any thieves' tools, so I don't think I can jimmy the lock on the window. Or is it a latch?
It is. What would it be? Is it study? So it would be a lock.
Okay, because I did have an idea of something I could do to try and open it up from the inside if it was a latch, but
If it was any other room, I would give you it, but it's because it is his private office. It would just be a latch.
that's fine. That's fine. All right, in that case, I think in lieu of not being unable to do anything else, now is the point when I'm going to go and find the others.
Cool.
What are you, Madge? What's going on?
Don't call me that again. They. So the Dragonborn and the Lord and the Lady have just gotten a key, a book, and a lunar lunar space rock out from the desk drawer, and have moved into the room next to it, closed all the windows, and are doing something that involves moving heavy things.
Ah.
You want me to jimmy the lock on the window?
Please.
Are we about to embarrass the Academy again?
Probably.
I'm not
If we-
against it. I just need to know that it's happening.
Only if we get caught.
Yeah, let's get. They've closed the curtains around the room so we can sneak past easy.
I would like to, before Goon steps into the in that room, if that's okay.
Sure, time you're wasting.
Yeah, I know. I just want to use my magical tinkering to imbue a tiny non-magical object, so something in the room, with. I wanted to make. I'm going to choose the option emits odor or non-verbal sound, and the option I'm going to choose is to make both of the people in that room think that the other one has dropped a proper hefty fart to make them both leave the room because they don't want to be in there.
I'd also like to point out that we have gone to the north. We didn't go back into the building. So if you guys are coming with us...
Oh, I was going the other way.
Yeah, we're going the
okay.
other way.
Okay, just wanted to double check that.
Yeah.
To clarify, where are you casting that spell?
I'm not. It's not a spell. It's the non-magical tinkering. Sorry, it's just magical tinkering. So somewhere in this room, I'm gonna like
To clarify, the ballroom.
No, in this room here.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Because there's a door here that I presume goes up to the same over there. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and I could try and sort of force these two to leave.
Put the smell like equidistant between them, and they'll think that the other one did it.
There you go. Would you like any kind of check to make that happen? Because it is shenanigans.
I'm gonna roll them a perception check. Roll me a potency arcana check, please.
I would love to. It's only going to be an 18 for me.
They rolled very well, so they absolutely smelt it. They do not know who dealt it. So,
Excellent.
there's a look between them. They also look at you because you happen to be in the room as well.
Oh, don't look at me. I don't have a digestive system like you do.
Okay, and they will file out into the ballroom.
Perfect. Okay, yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, can I just
close
get Goons
this
like
door?
Oh,
the door?
time up.
Oh,
Shit's happening. It really was my time we were wasting.
Yeah.
No, our time I was wasting.
The gong goes off for what is probably the final time, as the eclipse, the culmination of the eclipse, is imminent. They will, everyone in the ballroom will make their way outside to the viewing area.
Can
So
I?
not only are they leaving that room, they're also leaving the mansion.
I was wasting time then. Can I try and get my thieves' tools into this here lock?
1 second. Which lock?
There's
The
a
one where
door-
you're at. That
yeah.
door is unlocked.
For God's sake. That's fine then. Yeah, I'll just slip through and see if I can. I didn't know if he locked it behind him. Is this study door also locked? Also unlocked?
That one is locked.
Okay, can I get my thieves' tools into that there lock then?
Sure.
I will guidance myself.
While he's doing that, I'm doing the window on the other side.
So it was one of these ones down here for the study.
Aren't they the library?
Well, they are in these ones, but they've closed the windows. Sorry, they closed the curtains.
If I can get the window open.
Okay. You can hear what they're doing.
22. It's you stealth because it's the same check.
Yeah, you unlock it easily.
And I'll see if I can see Rune and Vaxis peering in the window.
So I see Rune moving about. Which one are you?
She's gonna try this one first.
Dig?
I've already rolled a 12.
Can I give you the help action?
Boost.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, you may open that door.
There's a thing in my way.
I was very amused that you picked that one.
Very funny.
It does, however, mean that you can stealth in there.
That's true. I'll do a stealth into there. That sounds fine. Slip into the room.
I don't think I can do the help action with that.
Would also like 2 moving stealth listeners.
Yeah.
You may
Can I-
that room.
Can I peer over the top of this bookshelf?
You may.
Do I see my
Through.
changeling eyes?
Where is that? Go. There we go.
That doesn't look good.
1 second. Let me wait. Oh. No. Token reference actor no longer exists. That's useful. Second, apologies. It doesn't matter. You can come in. Oh no, it's this one. There we are. So I can close you. I can delete you. I can delete you. I can do that. There we are. I can do that. Does that do anything? That didn't seem to do anything. I'll just do that instead.
Oh, God.
As you breach the room, the need for additional security becomes abundantly clear. You have noticed that the center of the room is being cleared, its freestanding shelves pushed or dragged to the edges. In its place, a large circle has been drawn onto the floor, with many glyphs and wards around its circumference, written in blood. In the center of the circle, the body of the red-scaled dragonborn lies dead.
So, what's going on in there, chaps?
I think they've ritually sacrificed somebody,
Oh,
and I
right,
don't
I'll-
know what's happening.
All right, good. Would you mind kicking this door in for me?
Sure. And then like the Kool-Aid man.
I'll if I can ready an attack for when Goon kicks the door through.
Yeah.
I would like to. Should ready a
Can I
guiding
do-
bolt.
Yeah, a running charge at the door, I guess. Is that just an attack roll against the door?
And- With that, we will roll initiative.
Hey.
Okay, quick question. Does it look like, whilst rolling, does it look like the ritual is still ongoing, or are we too late to... It's
You're
already
too
done.
late.
I mean, the guy's dead. That's not a
Yeah,
good
that's a
sign that
concern.
you're too early.
But yeah, it could have been
21.
that, the death was the midpoint, and then they need to do something after the death as well. But
We're definitely going to embarrass the Academy.
It is 10 o'clock, and people requested an earlier night. Perhaps we roll initiative and then carry
Sure.
on next time.
Works for me, said the flea.
How many characters can you see in the... Actually, it doesn't matter. If we're ending it here, it does not matter.
No.
Everyone roll initiative for me, and we'll call it there.
I got
That wasn't very
11.
good.
21.
5.
I got 15.
Sweet. I will deal with whatever's happening here next time.
Hopefully we get a surprise round, because they're not expecting us.
Well, definitely not expecting me. They've Kool-Aid man to the other room, the door.
What other people's roles? I'm going to put them in Discord.
5.
11.
15. the 15.
Okay, yeah.
What I will tell you all is after the events of the gala, prep your next level up.
Ooh.
I'm going to be an artillerist. I'm going to get a gun.
I will be a surprise.
I will fire it with my small hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaxis
Super.
is going to take a level in fighter.
Hey!
So now he can punch with both hands at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Say now,
cool.
then he will be able to.
Right. Well,
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I have been awake for only about 6 of the last, 30 hours, and honestly, these were the best 3 of those. So
Very kind.
excellent. Yeah, this has been good
that's a
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was genuinely thinking, like, is this a trap? And is the trap just like?
We're being stupid.
No, it was more like, is this a trap? And the trap is set by Rich, not by any of the NPCs. And it is, can we just leave well enough fucking alone? And
Yeah,
not make assholes of ourselves at a nice party for once.
Can you respect another planet's culture?
No.
The
No.
thing is, what
mean,
they've told us that there is supposed to be no interference, and this seems like interference.
Seems like overhandling to me. The Spelljammer Academy does have a bit of East India Company to it. So can we respect other cultures? No.
No. Under no circumstances.
Not really.
I will let you know, Brad, the desk was not trapped, and you could have found all of the paraphernalia that they had available to them had you decided to look inside.
And would we have then found out what they were about to do?
It's one of those dot-to-dot color-in ritual books.
If you roll hard enough, you could figure out what the book did. So
Yeah.
I mean, and presumably, theoretically, if he took the contents, it would have scuppered their plans anyway. That would have...
Oops. Oh,
Anyways, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I should stop the recording.